In our office, we are big believers in the power of gratitude. What you think about and thank about most is what you will bring about in your life. How grateful would you be if you never again, throughout your entire life, had to experience pain? I read a most interesting article here in the New York Times about the girl who feels no pain. This is Ashlyn Blocker, 13-year-old living in Georgia. The girl who feels no pain was in the kitchen stirring ramen noodles when the spoon slipped from her hand, dropped into a pot of boiling water. It was a school night, the TV was on, and her mother was folding clothes. Without thinking, Ashlyn reached her right hand in to retrieve the spoon, then took her hand out of the water and stood looking at it under the oven light. She walked a few steps to the sink and ran cold water over all her faded white scars. Then called to her mother, "I just put my fingers in again." See, Ashlyn here has a rare disorder known as congenital insensitivity to pain. She breaks her arm, she can't feel it. She gets a 3rd-degree burn, can't feel it. Steps on a nail, carry on, no problem here. See, we have people come into this office all the time and they're in terrible pain. They might have been in pain for years. I'd like to flip the script here a little bit because most of the time when people are in pain, all they want to do is complain about it. Now, science has shown that having more gratitude changes your physiology in your body. Gratitude is the best drug on the planet, people, and very few people are using it. We'd rather focus on the few bad things that happen throughout the day, the week, the month, than all of the amazing things that are happening in our life consistently. So consistent, I might add, that we're completely numb to them, completely block them out, and all we do is focus on some idiot in traffic that might have cut us off. Well, who cares? What about all the things that are going right in your life? And is it possible that you could possibly even be grateful for the pain in your body? I'm going to suggest that switching your mindset and actually being grateful that you can even feel pain will be a part of your healing process. Let's continue a little bit further into this article. She's starting to use a hair straightener now for her hair getting ready, and those things get super hot. Her mother is constantly worried sick, has to call her every 10 minutes that she's out of the house. The girl can't roller skate, can't rollerblade, can't play sports, because what if she gets hurt and she doesn't know it? What if she breaks a bone and doesn't know it, gets an infection, they have to amputate her arm off? In fact, most of these cases, people barely make it to 20 or 30 years old because they have some horrifying injury and they don't know it, and they get a terrible infection that kills them because they can't feel pain. So let's start being grateful for the feedback that our body gives us. Pain, hot and cold, itching, they're all symptoms that are alarm bells in your body going off, telling you to do something about them, and these people have none of that. They have no feedback system, so they have no idea what's going on in their body. How scary is that? Continuing on. Mom's sitting on the couch with a t-shirt on that says, "Camp painless but hopeful." See, when we think, no pain ever again, that would be amazing. But would it really? Mom's got a t-shirt on, "Camp painless but hopeful." We're hoping she can feel pain someday. Seems counterintuitive. Continuing on. The parents started telling stories about Ashlyn. There was a time she burned the flesh off the palms of her hands when she was 2. The dad was using a pressure washer in the driveway, left the motor running. In the moments that they took their eyes off of Ashlyn, she walked over and put her hands on the muffler. When she lifted them up, the skin was completely seared away. There was a story about the fire ants that swarmed her in the backyard one time, biting her over 100 times while she simply sat there and played. No idea. There was a time she broke her ankle and ran around on it for 2 days before her parents realized something was wrong. This girl cannot feel pain. And these people that cannot feel pain, often at the end of their life, their body is mutilated because of all the injuries they've had that they didn't know were happening. It's almost like having leprosy. People that get leprosy, they can't feel things. You'll read stories of people over in India that are sleeping on the ground, they have leprosy, and the rats will actually gnaw off the ends of their fingers and they have no idea it's happening. So they don't wake up until the morning and they have half a finger. Book called The Gift of Pain. There's a story like that in there. Very interesting book. The stories of congenital insensitivity to pain cases were few, and there was no comforting advice to be found. They don't know what to do about this. They have to be on that girl like a hawk. That girl feels like she has no independence. She wishes every night when she goes to bed that she could feel just a little bit of pain. So I'm suggesting if you're out there and you're in chronic pain, get to a chiropractor near you. If you're in the Fort Collins, the Denver, the Loveland, the Longmont, the Windsor, the Wellington area, Greeley, come in and see us here at OneHealth Chiropractic. We're happy to help you, but I'm going to suggest before you do anything that you shift your mindset. Start being grateful for a little bit of pain. Be grateful that your body's talking to you so that you can take the appropriate actions to find a great solution. This is Dr. Brandon Buttry reminding you that when the spine is in line and the nerves are online, the body is well balanced and has limitless potential in all things, helping with pain, helping with chronic ailments. Do we treat anything as a chiropractor? No, we are into balancing the body so that those signals that most of us have, the pain signals and everything else, get from brain to body and body to brain. Thank you for watching.